Se siete appassionati di velocità, in barca o in auto.
If you're passionate about speed, whether it's on water or on the road, stop for a moment and watch this video, because we're about to show you something truly extraordinary.
Se amate le auto super sportive al punto da
If you're into high-performance sports cars and always looking for even more extreme performance and styling than what manufacturers typically offer, then you've probably heard of the brand Koshi.
Koshi Group è un'azienda con oltre 20
Koshi Group is a company with over 20 years of experience in producing high-end aerodynamic components for supercars. Thanks to their deep expertise in working with composite materials for the automotive industry, Koshi Group has launched a new division, Koshi Marine, with the bold mission of building the most advanced and high-performance boats in the world.
Un traguardo ambizioso perché esiste.
It's an ambitious goal, especially considering the number of established shipyards already boasting serious experience in powerboat racing.
Per raggiungere certe velocità, Koshi si è rivolta a un progettista inglese specializzato anche in barche da...
To reach these extreme speeds, Koshi turned to British designer Adam Younger, an expert in race boat design, and developed a patented construction process that, according to the company, results in a hull that's 5 times lighter and 3 times stronger than traditional boats, but also impossible to delaminate or break apart. Now, faced with claims like these, we had to come and test this boat, the Koshi 51, because this might just be the beginning of a very important story. Important not only for this builder, but also for anyone looking for something truly special. The hull has an overall length of 17.2 meters, and it's not overly narrow, with a beam of 3.4 meters. It's built using epoxy resin and carbon fiber, post-cured at 120 degrees Celsius, which ensures long-term structural stability, not just for the hull, but for all of its components. The dry weight of this 51-footer is just 2.1 tons, without engines or onboard systems.
Vedete questi elementi di
See these carbon components? They're made by Koshi, which also supplies them to other manufacturers. This particular model is equipped with 4 Mercury 500R outboards from the US manufacturer's factory racing division. So we're talking about 2,000 horsepower pushing a boat that, fully loaded, including engines, fuel systems and all onboard equipment, yes, there's even a gyroscopic stabilizer, air conditioning and a 38-speaker sound system, reaches a total weight of 5.6 tons.
Volete sapere quanto va veloce?
Want to know how fast it goes? We're about to find out, but first, let's take a closer look at the deck and the interior.
Qui è tutto di carbonio.
Everything here is made of carbon fiber, and I've already tested it. No resonance, no vibrations. That's because everything feels incredibly solid. There are handholds everywhere, because the goal is to ensure maximum safety for all passengers, no matter where they are on board. Check this one out, so sleek in design, and those deflectors redirect the airflow away from the cockpit.
Mi piace la costruzione di
I love carbon fiber construction, not just for the strength and lightness, but also for the design of every single element on this boat. It may look narrow for its length, but in reality, there's plenty of space to move around comfortably. More than enough, actually. Take a look at the sunbeds at the stern and bow, and the number of protected, secure seating positions while underway. 2 rows for 3 people each, plus 4 seats on the rear sofa. And then you've got these beautiful front-facing chaise lounges, perfect for enjoying the breeze on a hot day. Below deck, in the corridor before the bed, you've got over 2 meters of headroom. The bathroom, of course, is entirely made of carbon fiber.
E se nel posto di guida volete...
And if you want to cool off at the helm, yes, there's air conditioning too.
Questo a The Boat Show non era mai accaduto. Siamo i primi a provare questo.
This has never happened before on the boat show. We're the first to test this boat, but not a finished, ready-to-sail model. No, this is a prototype, still in development, and we're the ones doing the sea trial. We've got 2,000 horsepower at the stern, delivered by 4 500 horsepower racing engines from Mercury's factory racing division. They've even dared to mount 4 32-inch pitch propellers.
Sono veramente tanti. Potrebbero proiettare questo scafo.
That's a lot. In theory, they should push this hull past 100 miles per hour. But let's see if they're really the right fit for this boat, the Koshi 51, which, in full running order, weighs 5,600 kilograms.
1.600 kg. L'armatore ha voluto...
Of course, the owner wanted air conditioning, a gyroscopic stabilizer, things that add weight, not exactly the kind of extras you'd expect on a boat that aims to be the fastest in its category. A 17.5-metre boat, including engines. No problem getting on plane, this boat is practically in running trim at any speed. Even from 30 knots, we can already start using the trim to raise the bow a little. I love it. I love when it feels light and the 2 steps of this hull kick in and start doing their job. Fantastic. 40 knots and less than 4 litres per nautical mile. That means with the 1,550-litre fuel tank full, you could get a range of 400 miles. That's incredible for a 17-metre high-performance boat. In the end, performance goes hand in hand with lightweight construction and with the advanced techniques this builder is using. It's honestly hard to go slow. 4,000 RPM, we're doing 60 miles per hour, well over 50 knots. Let's try a veer at this speed. One hand on the throttles, the other on the wheel.
Docile, morbida. È molto demoltiplicata la ruota di timone perché questo ci permette.
Smooth, soft. The steering is heavily geared, which makes it more stable and less twitchy. Basically, you can drive this boat even if you're not a professional racer. Look at that tight, clean turn. And we didn't even lose a knot. 4,400 RPM, veering at 64 miles per hour. Want to see how stable this boat really is? Let's do a little demo. Nick, show them the glass back there. Now watch, we're veering. I'm going to straighten her out now because I want to go even faster. And this is a sound I love. That's 5,000 RPM. We're doing 77, 78 miles per hour. Okay, I'm adding trim now. What an acceleration and such stability. Sure, the conditions today here in Durrës, Albania are amazing. Flat sea, no wind, but still, we're at 90 miles per hour. That's 78 knots. We can still trim a bit more. Engines are at around 5,800 RPM, so we've got about 200 RPM left to reach full throttle. 500 horsepower. Now the centre engines are at 6,000, the outer ones at 5,800. More trim. 90 miles per hour.
Ok, questo è il primo
This is the very first test with this engine configuration,
con motori posizionati.
mounted on jack plates, using 32-inch pitch propellers, and we've already hit 90 miles per hour.
Io credo che se cambiassero
I believe that with a few small adjustments, maybe lowering the central engines a bit and raising the outer ones,
io credo che potremmo arrivare a 95.
we could push this to 95 miles per hour, maybe even more.
Si sa, lo sviluppo di un'imbarcazione
As we know, the development of a racing boat, and yes, to me this feels like a racing boat, happens step by step.
ma già a questo
But even at this early stage, I'd say they've already built something extraordinary.
punto